What's going on? It's Rich Brecklin, your Arizona real estate agent here with Real Broker. Today, I want to talk about the luxury market in Arizona, what is happening, what the future holds, what occurred already, and we're going to relate this specifically to the town of Paradise Valley. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thanks again for giving me your time. I truly do appreciate it. The comments, the reach outs, and every bit of engagement, good or bad. But let's get into it. So Paradise Valley, if you are not familiar, it is one of the wealthiest, most expensive places in Phoenix Metro or in Arizona for real estate. You have people from movie stars, celebrities, CEOs, high net worth earners, and that comes at a cost. And as we look here to my favorite report, the Cronford report, there's a reason it comes with a cost and the type of homes that you get, the views, just the amenities, and just the quality of living in Paradise Valley. I mean, the name is Paradise Valley. And if you'd like to make Paradise Valley your home, you have questions on it, reach out. My contact info is below. Follow me on Instagram. Happy to help any way we can. So just for context, right now, when it comes to single family homes for sale, there are 175. Now, right now, that average asking price is 7.5 million with a median of $5.8 million. So, a little bit higher than your average in Phoenix Metro, which is right around 500, but that is what you're going to get when you buy quality, or I don't want to say quality, but luxury. You get luxury homes, luxury prices, luxury views. So looking here at the Crawford report, and really, I'm not looking necessarily what happened last year or the year before. I'm looking at these short-term changes from last month and last quarter. And I'm going to go down to the bottom here to show you what really was surprising. So this right here, the Crawford Market Index. And I mentioned this before, but as a refresher, or if you're not familiar with it, 100 is a balanced market. Below 100 is a buyer's market. Above is seller's market. So obviously, a year, 2 years ago, those numbers were off the charts, crazy buyer's market. And then last month, it was down to 99 point, I'm sorry, last quarter, it went to 99.1, which a lot of, areas in Phoenix Metro dropped as well because interest rates rose. It was almost like sticker shock for buyers when it came to the rate, and not a lot of my clients who are purchasing in Paradise Valley necessarily pay attention to the rate. But as a whole, that caused a lot of buyers to put things on pause. And then as people got more comfortable last month, that number jumped. Now, I was surprised to see, luxury areas in Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, North Phoenix, with that CMI to be so high compared to other areas, even though we rose as a whole, but just to see those high price areas jump up so much. However, we have dropped 18% to where we are today in the CMI to 133.4. Now, there's a lot of things going on with inflation, stock market, rates have jumped again. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that number. Now, technically, it's still a seller's market, but when you get to the luxury, things change. There's a lot, usually you don't put a house on the market and it sells, in a week, like some areas, your average price point areas. Right now, they have the highest listing, I believe, in Arizona at $75 million. And I'll show you a glimpse of that property toward the end of the video. So stick around if you want to see that one. Now, going back up to the top, again, I mentioned, now this shows active. I'm just talking single family detached. There's 175, but look at the changes here. So we have an increase in listings from last month. Pending listings down 1, so negligible really. Listing under contract, about the same. And sales per year down from last month, last quarter as well. Days on market's down, so that is good. Active listing price per square foot on average, that is up from a year and 2 years ago. That $75 million one probably helps that number quite a bit. And let's go down to sales and under contract. Under contract, they're 922. So again, above where we were a month, quarter ago, year ago, and 2 years ago. So that's good if you're a seller, property owner in Paradise Valley. And as your buyer, at least you know what to expect and how that stands out when you go to present an offer and look at purchasing in Paradise Valley, and how I help my clients strategize and structure their offers when it comes to negotiating and getting you the best deal possible, getting that home, your dream home that you absolutely want. And then one of my favorite stats to track is the listing success rate. So this means 57.7% of homes that are listed have sold. Again, your luxury market, it's not going to always follow that same line that a normal market would be. It's a completely different animal, and you have to treat it as such. But it's been the same about a month ago. Last quarter it was down, and that was common across the board. And then last year and the year before, 82 and 71%. So still, that is a good number. At the 57% mark of homes that are listed in this luxury market are selling. Now, right now, as far as I told you what the average and median listing price is, but right now, the average of sales price is right around 3.7, down from last month and down from last quarter and down from last year, which is not a surprise there, but still up from 2 years ago. So you still have appreciation from 2 years ago if you're thinking about selling that beautiful home that you bought 2 years ago for 2.5, on average you sell for 3.7. And then as we look here at the average monthly sales, still trending downward, but up from last quarter and down from a year and 2 ago. Again, that's completely normal of what we're seeing. Now, contract ratio, again, completely different, but under 30 is usually what we would consider a buyer's market. However, that conflicts with the Cromford Market Index, where 100 is balanced, under is a buyer's. But again, you can't look at things the same here. But when we see these numbers, I see this trend and I see what's going on with the economy and the world. What does this mean? Does this mean the luxury market is going to be falling a little bit? But falling from what? If we're falling from where we were a year ago, well, maybe that's a good thing, because we could not stay where we were. We couldn't stay at that forever. And I think we're just kind of returning to some normalcy. But when it comes to the luxury market, normalcy isn't quite a thing. There is no normal. You can't compare it to other markets. But when it comes to Paradise Valley, just to give you an idea, so you have homes again from $75 million and all the way. Next one is $55 million, and they do have affordable homes as well. But remember that the average is 7 right now. Median is 5. So if you can, you're not gonna. I'm not saying you're not going to. You're going to be. It's going to be challenging to find anything under $1 million. And again, it is a luxury area. They can ask that price. The homes, they have amazing views. And if you want other info on Paradise Valley, or if you want to set up a tour, let me know. But just to show you this gorgeous home, again, this is the one that just hit the market for $75 million. Insane, 40,000 square feet, 13 beds, 6 baths. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is listed by Realty One, and Callum Homes is the builder and developer there of this. But yeah, 40,000 square feet and 75 million. If that is something that you're in the budget for and you're looking to get some more info on, let me know. Happy to send that to you. Or if you just want a modest $5 million home, you want some info on that, again, let me know. Put my prior homicide detective skills to work for you and get you the best deal possible. But anything you need on luxury, or your first time buyer, whatever you need in Arizona when it comes to real estate, let me know. It's Rich Brecklin with The Real Broker. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you know what is going on here in the real estate world. And watch this next video. I think you're going to love it, and I'll see you on the next one.